Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 90, Wolf. 51. You. Wide, get wide. And sit.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch QB drop. Check. Clear. Check. Fire.
Now Rashad Penny. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Rush in.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, exit.
To throw is Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Marcus Green on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
You draw Corkers.
He's crashing. He's checking crap. Check.
Now.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Silent, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On play action, now Manning. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Taco Charlton. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Throwing is Manning. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Colts first down.
Ready up.
51. Hey, come on in there. Come get some.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Here we go. 15-1. 15-1. And ready. Go out.
I'm going to run you over.
Snap.
Manning now on first down. He's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Watch the back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 40-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Topper! Fire!
From the gun, Clifford, and it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Let's go! 60 or strike 3, 218, let's go!
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Hey, zoom!
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On the ready.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Greystone travel. They go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Slam.
Bravo.
You got tight.
Yep.
You got tight right there. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. I hope you got it.
To throw on 2nd down. Clifford to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check right. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Operating from the gun. Clifford got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You draw quarters. Shoot.
Now Manning. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Throwing now is Manning. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Now a play fake. Manning. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Manning finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Go, go.
58's Mike, 58's Mike.
Let's go.
Into the red zone now. Manning. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Mike, 58, right there.
Hey! Go, go! 61, matchbox lights.
Watch out.
Here's Manning to throw. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Sanders, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
56, check.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Ready?
From the gun, Clifford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready? 60 out long.
First down, Indianapolis.
Get it.
Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and
Here we go.
at the
70,
46 yard
Indy.
line.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Fire.
On second and 11 now. Manning. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Matt Ioannidis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Undercut, undercut, undercut. Check 24.
Look, squeeze. Go.
Manning now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back, go, Jack. Ready?
On first down, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Another run with Sanders. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
On 4th down, Clifford. He's got Evans. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mike Evans with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's something like there will be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. This is Penny. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Look at me. Go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Manning. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Manning going to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
He's got his man Sharp complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good headed scheme going.
On second down, Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Ready, 50, plant. Hey, Sam off. But check 13. 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
He's hard, hard.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Hey, wahoo! Look at me, zipper!
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 3 buzz.
61, matchbox lights. Check 6 guys.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Yes. Hey, Delta.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
McManus's point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. One final try now for Manning. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and they will take over.